I'm positive that many of you remember that pivotal moment in March of 2020. For me, it was when our 18-year-old daughter came home from college for spring break. And she learned that because of the pandemic and social distancing, she wouldn't be going back to finish out her freshman year where she was studying in New York about musical theater. And the tears and the frustration just flowed. And I'm sure we can recall our emotions during that time. Well, I immediately started selling her on the idea of taking uh, an online musical theater course or joining a musical theater virtual production company. And she shut me down with objections that I couldn't answer. And now I'm a master salesperson, but I couldn't answer these objections. She was saying things like, I have to have a stage to dance on. I have to have a stage to sing. I have to have a stage to act on. And so I stopped and I thought about what it was like when I was a freshman in college. And then I could relate to her sadness and her frustration and even her fear. And so I paused and I thought about a course that I was building on becoming an empathetic seller. And I was going to be teaching this webinar in about 2 weeks. And so I started asking her what questions. What was it like the last time you participated in a musical theater intensive? And what was your experience? And together we began collaborating and we came up with an idea for her to actually take an online class at a conservatory in New York. And what I now reflect on is, what if during these times we focused on customer relationships? What if, as we reimagine and reinvent, we are solutioning rather than selling? And what if we change things from how we have historically sold, where we focus 20% of our time on relationships and 80% of our time on selling, and we flip this and we spend 80% of our time on relationships and maybe only 20% of our time solutioning. So what we're going to talk about today is how to ask powerful questions. Last, first, best, worst questions to help you connect with your clients and build better relationships.